Hi, my name is Chris Jackson. I'm a business attorney. I've been one for over 25 years, and today I'm going to show you how simple it is to start your own LLC in the state of Illinois, online on your own with my help, and you'll be done in just several minutes. I'm going to take you through the process step by step. I'm going to answer every question I think you would have along the way, so that by the end of the video, you will be confident that you are setting up your LLC in the state of Illinois exactly the way that you want. Note that the company I'm using in this video tutorial is the same company that I use to form all of my LLCs. I use them because they are inexpensive compared to their competitors. You get a lot for what you pay for, the customer service is great, and the process is very simple and straightforward, as you will see in this video. Note that the link below to this video screen share walkthrough is an affiliate link. It's not going to cost you anything extra to use that link. But if you use it and you form an LLC, I may earn some extra coffee money, which is much appreciated. It's a necessary component to making these videos. Thank you for that, and thank you for supporting my channel. For those of you who have not seen my dog Jax, this is Jackson. Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and select the link below my video in the description. I will also put in the comments section. I may also put a link in the video either here or here, I can never remember. And let's get started right now. Okay, if you follow the link underneath my video in the description or in the comments section, you would have arrived here at this page. Before we move to the next page, just want to take note of this phone number up here. It's customer service number. I have found them to be very responsive and helpful. So in the event that I do not answer any question you may have, hopefully that's not the case, but if it is, you can reach out to Busy, and they have, like I said, been very responsive and helpful in answering my questions in the past. So let's go ahead and click this orange button here. Okay, so for entity type, you're going to choose LLC. The state in which we are starting this LLC is the state of Illinois. All right, that's going to bring you down to the three different business formation packages: basic, standard, and premium. We're going to go over each one of these packages. However, for most people, I believe the standard package is the best. It's the one that I use when I am forming an LLC for myself or for my clients. But before we get to the standard package, let's go ahead and cover the basic package. As you can see, you're not going to pay anything to Busy for the basic package. You're just going to pay the $154 state filing fee. So the question is, what does the basic package include? Okay, so the first item in the basic package is they will prepare and file the articles of organization in the state of Illinois. This document is needed to form your LLC in the state of Illinois. They're going to prepare that document for you and file it for you as part of the package. They're going to do that, of course, in all three packages, but this is just the basic package. So that's number one. Number two, they're going to provide you free registered agent service for a year. What is registered agent service? A registered agent is the person or company that is registered with the state of Illinois to receive what's called service of process on behalf of the limited liability company, your LLC. Service of process is essentially a lawsuit filed against your LLC. God forbid that happens. You have to identify who is your registered agent in the state of Illinois, so a plaintiff in a lawsuit knows to whom or to what company to serve that lawsuit. Now, you do not have to hire Busy to be your registered agent. You will see later on that that is an option, but if you do hire them, they will provide the first year of service for free. And then after that, they're going to cap the service at $119 a year, which in my experience is a very good price already. So you're getting the first year free plus $119 per year thereafter, and they cap it at $119 per year. They're not going to raise that price, which is a great value in my opinion. That being said, if you want to be your own registered agent for service of process in the state of Illinois, you can do that. Just note that your personal information will be public record, and if that's a problem for you, then you could have Busy serve as your registered agent, as they're offering to provide in these packages. All right, the next item in the basic package that is included is the online access dashboard. By the way, there's an information bubble here in case you want to know what this is, but essentially it is something you're going to have access to as soon as they create your LLC in the state of Illinois. They're going to give you a link to your online access dashboard. Within that dashboard, you're going to be able to see the documents that were filed, say, in the state of Illinois, like the Articles of Organization. And depending upon your package, you're going to have several different documents available to you. You can also schedule some of the services that are available to you in some of these other packages. I personally find the online access dashboard very intuitive. It's very simple, easy to use. I use it myself very often because I have all of my own LLCs in there and also my clients' LLCs in there. And it's just great to be able to access all of them and every item and document related to each of them in one place. You're also going to be given a business bank account offer with the Bank of America. Busy has a relationship with them. If you deposit a certain amount of money into your LLC bank account with Bank of America, then you're going to get some bonuses, and we're going to go over that. That being said, you don't have to do that. You can deposit money in any account that you like, no matter what package you choose here. It is important, however, for the reasons that I have discussed in my other videos, that you set up an LLC bank account for the LLC separate from your own account, your personal account. You don't commingle funds. I go into more detail about this in my next steps video and my next steps guide, both of which I will put a link to under this video. But in any event, if you want to set it up through B of A, they have an easy way to do it. They'll connect you with a business banker in this and the other packages. The last item in the basic package is the business tax consultation. This is about a half-hour consultation that occurs after you form your LLC. You're going to discuss such items as what tax election should you choose for your LLC, how to take certain tax deductions, how to minimize your taxes, some bookkeeping issues, etc. I find it to be very valuable, especially if you don't have your own tax preparer or tax consultant or CPA. Okay, so that's the basic package. The question now is, what is the standard package? You can see you're paying $199 to Busy for the standard package. And the question is, what are you going to get for that extra $199? And the answer is as follows. Number one, Busy will obtain for you within one business day or maybe the same day, depending upon when you create the LLC in the state of Illinois, an EIN business tax number. EIN stands for Employer Identification Number. It's sometimes referred to as a tax ID. You need this to open a bank account, to file a tax return on behalf of your LLC, to pay payroll. It is important that you have this. They will get it for you as part of the standard package. In addition, they will provide an operating agreement. An operating agreement, if you've watched my other videos, you will know is an essential document for your LLC. It determines how your LLC will operate. What are the rules? Who makes what decisions? How do you add members? It covers all these items. Their operating agreement that they provide is pretty bare bones, and it is good to start with it, especially if you need that to, say, open a bank account and show the bank who the members of the LLC are. They will provide that for you. It's in Word format. You can make modifications. I advise you to get a comprehensive one from an attorney if you like. However, if you cannot afford that to start, I have a better one. It's for free. There's a video that I have. I'll put the link to that under this video in the description. And you can obtain an operating agreement through that video for free. However, you cannot modify that agreement. That is the downside. It comes in a PDF. You got to download it and then it's ready and you can use it. You can't make any modifications to it, however. I have another option for you that is provided by a related company of mine where the operating agreement itself is attorney quality. It's drafted by an attorney. It's comprehensive. It covers everything that an attorney can think of or that you can think of. In that operating agreement, it's in Word format. It is much less expensive, a fraction of what you would pay an attorney. The reason it costs a lot less is because it does not come with specific legal advice specific to you or your state or your LLC or objectives. However, it comes with clear directions. It's modifiable. It's an option. I'll put that link as well under this video in the description in case you're interested. But in any event, you need an operating agreement. Busy will provide you with one at the outset, which will help you get started with the bank and otherwise. Okay, the next item included in the standard package is lifetime compliance alerts. I find this to be very useful. I have a lot of LLCs with Busy. Busy tells me when I have to file what's called the annual report in this state or that state. It reminds me well in advance. reminds me up to the filing due date and thereafter. The issue is you need to file annual reports on time. If you don't file an annual report, your LLC may go into default status in the state. It doesn't cost a lot, but it's a compliance issue. Busy will remind you when they're due, and they will file it for you if you prefer to have them do it. If you want to save some money, you can do it yourself. It's pretty self-explanatory. All right, they're also going to provide unlimited phone and email support, which is great. As discussed, their customer service is very knowledgeable. I have found them to be very helpful. And as you can see, you're going to get all the same items that you got in the basic package, plus the items I discussed. The last item is the IRS Form 2553. I covered that briefly when discussing the basic package, and that is the tax election form. So if you determine that you want to have your LLC taxed as an S corporation or C corporation, I don't know why you'd want to do that. There may be cases where that makes sense, but if you want it to be taxed as other than its default tax status as a sole proprietorship or partnership, depending upon how many members you have, then they will file that form for you at the appropriate time. That form and the ability to file it, you'll be able to access in your online access dashboard. Okay, so that's the standard package. The next question is, what is the premium package? You can see it's $100 more than the standard package. So the question, of course, is what is included in the premium package that's not in the standard package that might make it worth paying an extra $100? And the answers are as follows. Number one, expedited filing. So expedited filing, as you can see in the state of Illinois, if you want to form your LLC in the state of Illinois in 2 days instead of 3 weeks, which is the standard filing time. And in my case, I like to file and form my LLCs right away, get them up and running, make sure everything is in order quickly rather than waiting. I always choose expedited filing, but however, it's up to you depending upon how soon you need it, your budget, etc. But if you are interested in expedited filing, that is reason alone to choose the premium package, because as you can see, the difference in price between the standard and premium package is $100. If you wanted to pay for the expedited filing, say after you go through the ordering process of the standard package, that's an option later on, you'd have to pay $152 for that. Why not just pay $100, get the premium package and have it included? So if you want expedited filing, that is reason enough to get the premium package. You will also get with the premium package business contract templates. So in the standard package, you're getting a template in Word of your operating agreement. In the premium package, they're going to give you several other contract templates, and for do-it-yourselfers that may want to draft your own contracts or at least have a basis in your contracts, make slight modifications here and there, they will provide you with contract templates in the premium package. Okay, the last thing that is included in the premium package that is not in the standard package is domain name and business email. For purposes of this video, I'm just going to choose the standard package and go through the process as follows. As you can see on this next page, you have to input your LLC name and the designator. The designator is what comes after the name. Every state has different designators that they allow. Just as a general principle, I always choose LLC without any periods. It's just simple, it's clean, it's easy to remember. You can choose whatever you want, but you have these three options. But the first thing you have to do is choose your company name. I'm going to choose the name that I've used in other videos just to keep the theme consistent. All right, and that name is Chris Jackson Mobile Dog Grooming, Designators LLC. Question is, what will happen if the company name is not available? And you can go to search. Busy will allow you to search to see whether the company name is available for your LLC in the state of Illinois. You can also go onto the state of Illinois' website and determine whether that company name is already taken. But as you can see down here, if you submit this name and it's already taken, Busy will reach out to you and let you know, hey, that name is not available, you have to choose something else. Sometimes you just have to add another word or make a slight tweak, and that's it. In any event, this is the page where you choose the company name. Next. All right, as you can see here, they're giving you the option of 3 weeks filing time, which is standard at no extra cost if you choose the standard package, or you can see if you wanted to add this $152 expedited filing fee, then I would just go back and choose a premium package because you don't want to pay $152 when you can only pay $100, and you get that plus the 2 other items that are included in the premium package. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to stay with 3 weeks filing time. Next. Okay, on this next page, they are asking for the contact person information. This information is internal. It's between you and Busy. They need to know how to get in touch with you. So you put in your name, your email, and your phone number here. Next. All right, this is the page where you have to input your company address information. As you can see here, it says Illinois guidelines do not require a business to use in-state address. USPS, so U.S. Postal Service PO boxes are not allowed. So what are your options in the state of Illinois? Well, if you're forming this LLC from outside the state of Illinois, let's say you have a rental property in the state of Illinois, but you're located outside the state of Illinois, then as it states here, you don't have to use an Illinois state address for the company address for your LLC, but in any event, whether you're in Illinois or not, you would enter your address here. If you don't want to disclose, say, your home address, and that is the only address you have right now for an LLC, you can always go out and get a virtual office. I have a virtual office company I'll put a referral link to under this video that I use. Busy oftentimes has virtual offices in most states. Illinois, apparently they do not have a virtual office yet in the state of Illinois. I think they are working on that. If you want a virtual office from Busy, and as you know, they don't have it in Illinois at this time, but you want to put it in a different state, as you can see, you don't have to put an Illinois state address for your LLC here, then you can do that. I'll put a link to their virtual office service under this video. It's $29 a month. You can cancel at any time. They receive your mail and they notify you when they receive the mail, and they scan it. It's available in your online access dashboard. I find it to be very convenient. I use it myself. That being said, you could also use, say, a UPS store box, and you put the UPS store address here and the box number. You just cannot use a PO box number at a U.S. Postal Service post office. Okay, so I'm just putting in a fictitious address here. Next. All right, on this next page, they are giving you the opportunity once again to get the premium service package. You can add that on for an extra $149 here. If you're going to do that, it's not a good deal to do it here. You can add it on, as you know, from the very beginning for an extra $100 and get all of these items here. If you want to do that, I would just go back and start with the premium service package. So in this case, I'm going to say no thanks. All right, this is the page where you input your member information. You first have to select the number of members. You can have up to 6 to start. Okay, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to form this LLC as a single member LLC, but I also want to let you know what to do if you have more than one member. So let's start with, say, 2 members here. And you can see member number 1, you have to provide information about member number 1. So if it's an individual and it's me, the individual, I would go ahead and just select this box and this box and this box, and it would come down here and allocate my ownership percentages. So let's just say my wife and I are forming this LLC in the state of Illinois. So I would put my individual information here and my membership ownership percentage there, and then click edit for member 2, and I would put her information here and also input 50% and select next. However, in this case, I am forming this LLC as a single member LLC. I'm going to use that as an example. But before I choose individual member, I also want to point out that your LLC could have a company as a member. Let's say you have a holding company structure. I have a video on this and why you may want to do this. And let's say you have a Wyoming LLC as the holding company, and you own that Wyoming LLC, and the Wyoming LLC owns Illinois LLC, and say the Illinois LLC owns real estate in Illinois. So if you set it up that way, you would put the company information in here, and the company name in this example would be the Wyoming LLC. Representative signing on behalf of the entity would be, say, the manager or member of that Wyoming LLC, depending upon how you set that up. You put, in my case, my name here, and then the address of the company that is the member, the owner of this LLC. I would put that information here and select next. Just note that if you're having your LLC taxed as an S corporation, the only entity that can be a member is a single member LLC that is disregarded for tax purposes. just keep that in mind. In my case, I'm going to select individual, Chris Jackson. I'm a sole member of this LLC. Next. Okay, registered agent information. We discussed this before. They will provide registered agent service for free for the first year. As you can see, they have guaranteed rates where they cap them at $119 a year. $119 is a great deal. The fact that they cap it for the life of the service is an incredible offer. However, you can be your own registered agent. To be a registered agent, you have to live in the state of the LLC. So just keep that in mind. And you would put your information in here if you want to be your own registered agent. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and assign Busy as a registered agent for the first year for free. Next. All right, because I chose the standard package, they are asking me for the information they need to obtain the EIN, the tax ID, the employer identification number for the LLC. So this is the information they need. Am I a foreign individual? My answer is no, but if you are a foreign individual, just note that you can click yes here, and then they will obtain the EIN for your LLC for you. It will take longer. They estimate 3 or more months. Could be a lot shorter than that, but you just have to select yes and I agree. But if you're not a foreign individual, you would select no. Put your own name in here, enter your social security. The IRS needs a social security number of one of the members, so I put my fictitious social security number in there, and then physical street address. I'm going to go ahead and use this same address in the state of Illinois. If you had a virtual office address and you prefer to use your virtual office address rather than, say, your home address, you can do that too. Just note that the document that is issued by the IRS that you're going to get, like I said, within 1 business day, maybe the same day, from Busy after you form this LLC in the state of Illinois, that document is going to be a document that you're going to provide to your bank to open a bank account. And sometimes to vendors or customers, it's going to have you listed as a member, it's going to have the company name and then the address. So if you want something other than your home address on that piece of paper, for the same reason you may not want your home address listed for the company address, then you'd want to put a different address in here. For me, I'm just going to put my home address and say next. All right, this is the page where they explain the offer from Bank of America. If you set up your LLC bank account with B of A and you make a certain deposit amount, then they will give you a bonus. This is something you can do online. As you see right here, you can ask them to have the small business banker from B of A call you. You can say no at this time, and I'm going to say no at this time because I can set that up through my online access dashboard later. I want to make sure, and in fact, you have to make sure you cannot open your LLC bank account until your LLC is actually formed. So you're going to need your articles of organization filed in the state of Illinois. You're going to need your tax ID, and in some cases, as I stated, you may need your operating agreement. You're going to have to provide that information to the bank. So I will, even if I'm going to open an LLC bank account with Bank of America with their business banker, I'm going to do it later, so I'm going to say no at this time. Next. All right, so they're explaining on this page what is included in the tax strategy free consultation, including how your LLC is taxed, how to choose a proper IRS tax selection, commonly missed tax deductions, business bookkeeping requirements, how to reduce the chance of an IRS audit, and how to reduce self-employment taxes. So like I said, it's a good opportunity for you to learn some things about tax advantages of LLCs, whether or not you want to elect to have your LLC taxed as an S Corp, etc. I'm going to answer yes, I would like to receive this business tax consultation. Even if I have my own CPA, I would say yes, because I want to hear that person's perspective. And then if I have a question I want to follow up with my own CPA, then I can do that. Next. All right, in this next page, they're offering for, as you can see, $99. They're going to determine or help you to determine whether you need a license or a permit to operate your business in your state, in your county, in your city. This is really a business type specific question. So certain businesses may need licenses, certain businesses may not. It also depends upon the state in which you're located, the county, and the city. So this is something that you can look up yourself. I would start with the city and the county and ask about permits, and I am not going to pay an extra $99 to have them do that. However, if you would like them to do that for your own peace of mind, you would select yes. In my case, I'm going to say no. Next. All right, this is the page where they provide the order summary. You want to go through and check and make sure everything is correct and that what they are charging you is all correct. And you go down here and you look at everything, and in my mind, it all looks very good. Next. Okay, this is the last page. You are going to input your credit card information here, billing address there. Again, you can double check and make sure the charges are all correct. This is the total. You want to check this box here, read the legal statement and cancellation policy, and then you select complete and pay. And when you do that, they will start the process of starting your LLC in the state of Illinois right after you complete and pay. It'll be done in 2 days if you chose expedited filing, or 3 weeks if you didn't. Right after you push this button, you're going to have access to your online access dashboard. They're going to be texting you and emailing you updates on the formation process. Your LLC is going to be on its way once you select that button. All right, now that you've formed your LLC, you're probably wondering, what do I do next? I have a video that covers that. What are the next steps to take after you form your LLC? I also have a next steps guide that I'll link to under this video. If you have any questions or comments about this video, please put them in the comments section. I get to them on a regular basis. If you like this video, I encourage you to give me a thumbs up. And if you want more content like this, I ask you kindly to subscribe to my channel. For that, thank you. And I wish you and your LLC and your business all the best. Have a great day.